Hey guys, Trey here with AmericanTrucks.com, and today we're checking out this Borla Pro XS center oval muffler with a 2.5 inch inlet and a 2.5 inch outlet with universal application. This is an excellent option for people looking for a versatile, high-performance muffler that balances an aggressive exhaust note with everyday drivability. This particular Borla Pro XS muffler is engineered to deliver a deep and throaty exhaust note without an excessive volume, making it ideal for drivers who want a noticeable but refined sound. It uses Borla's proprietary multi-core design to optimize airflow and improve exhaust efficiency, resulting in potential performance gains with a slight increase in horsepower and torque. The muffler is also designed to minimize drone inside the cabin, ensuring a comfortable ride at highway speeds. It's a nice middle-of-the-road muffler, not making it so loud that you're uncomfortable flooring it, but definitely adding a louder and deeper tone to your exhaust. The universal muffler is compatible with a wide range of vehicles and exhaust setups, making it a flexible choice for various applications. Its compact design allows it to easily integrate into your existing exhaust without compromising any sound quality. This thing is built from T304 stainless steel. The Pro XS muffler is made for longevity and resistance against corrosion, even in harsh conditions. The oval design provides an efficient internal routing for optimal exhaust flow. The polished finish adds a sleek, high-quality performance, perfect for those who want a perfect balance of performance and style. Borla always puts out high-quality exhaust systems, and this muffler is no different. Now, as far as pricing goes on this muffler, it's coming in right around that mid $100 price range, making it a cost-effective upgrade for improving both the sound and performance of your truck. Now, installing this muffler might require a little bit of adaptation depending on your current setup for the perfect fit to your exhaust system, since it's a universal product. But it's an overall simple job, so on our difficulty meter, this comes in only at a 1 out of 3 wrenches and should take you about 30 minutes to complete the job. Now, let's see exactly how this goes on with an install video from one of our AmericanTrucks.com customers.
All you needed was, we got this 13 millimeter, 10 millimeter. The 10 millimeter was for the hanger that went right before the muffler. So I mean, you don't have to take that off. I just did because I just thought it would be easier, and it was only 2 bolts, so it's not that difficult. The 9/16 was used for my clamps. The clamps that I used to get, I just got these at Advanced Auto Parts, so I mean, they weren't nothing fancy or whatever, but yeah, so a 9/16 was for that. But to get everything off the truck was, yeah, literally the 13 millimeter and the 10 millimeter. And then I used a tape measure to measure the existing muffler so that I could cut it and know where I needed to go with the new one with the extra pipe that I got. And I used a Sawzall to cut it. Used a crown, a white crown, just to mark it. You might need some WD-40 for that, the bolts on the flange that go right before the resonator. They might be a little rough, so you can use WD-40 for that. Oh, this clamp that I used as a hanger, and I had some cutters for that. Okay, here's the whole exhaust out. So the plan is to cut here and cut right here along this little bevel here. That way we can have the tailpipe, and this is when we'll use the adapters so that we can connect them. So that'll fit in there. This one will fit in there. We'll clamp all that. That'll go to there, and then hopefully we'll have enough to where we can, I think we're going to be a little short, so I'm just going to cut this pipe, leave this pipe attached to this one, and we'll just feed this pipe into that one. So we'll see how that goes. So we're underneath the truck. So here is your muffler. You got one clamp here, holder. Got another, you can see that. Another hanger there. I called it a clamp, I mean a hanger. And there's one on the tailpipe, right there. So there's 3 hangers that we're gonna have to deal with. And then you've got, I'm gonna take it off back here to this flange here, right before the resonator. I think that would be the easiest. And get it all out from underneath the truck here, and then deal with it from there. But yeah, I was gonna undo this, but I don't know if my pipe that I've got is gonna be long enough, so I might just have to cut it off shorter or something and leave that in there. But that's what we're gonna try to do anyway. All right, here's the flange. We've got the 13mm socket. We're gonna take it off. There's just 2 bolts here. I actually had mine loose already because I took the whole exhaust off just to see what it would sound like without the pipe, and that was just way too loud for what I wanted. A little bit tighter. All right, there's that. And then now, my plan is to go down here and take that hanger off. I think it would just be a little bit easier. There's only the 2 bolts holding it, so. What size is it? It is a 10mm. 10mm socket. Being it's only 2 bolts, it's not too difficult. Ooh. And then we can just slide him off. It probably wouldn't have been that bad, but 2 bolts. Okay, so now I'm gonna get the jack, and I'm gonna jack right here. That way I'm lifting up the truck instead of the axle. That way when we get the pipe, it can slide out, because if not, you're just gonna be fighting yourself because of this whole long pipe. It's not gonna be able to bend around the axle there. So yeah, we're gonna jack up on this. See if we can slide it up. There she is. Now the Tetris part of trying to get it. Okay, so here's the muffler. So my plan is to cut it right there, right where it starts to bevel there. I don't know if you can see that or not. We're gonna try to cut there, and then I've measured that I'm gonna cut it at, I think it was 36 3/4. That way that will sit in there on this side, and this will come across, and this pipe will go inside of here. So I just wanted to make sure that I have it long enough so that it goes at least an inch inside this pipe, so that when I clamp on it, it's got something to hold on to. So I'm gonna cut the pipe with my Sawzall. I'm gonna measure it, mark it with my white crown, and then yeah, see how that goes. Got a clamp. clamp here, another clamp, clamp in here, another clamp here, and then we'll have final clamp down on the end. This is a 3-inch clamp, and these two are the 3-inch, and then these two on the end are 2.5-inch. And I've got, what did I do with that? I've got this. It's like a metal strap kit. I don't know if you can see that. It's just a roll of strap, and we're gonna tie it around here, being that I've cut away our hangers, so we're gonna use that to wrap around here to hold it up to mount it. You need a 9/16 socket. I did a deep well because I don't know how tight that's gonna go down, so let's see what we can do. Kind of loosely do this just in case I do to hang it up and it's a little crooked or whatever, then I can adjust it and get it all tight once we got it hanging up there. I think for this part, I think I'm gonna leave this apart. That way it's easier to get up under there, and then we can just slide it on there and clamp it on there once we get underneath the truck. All right, now we're gonna hang up the tailpipe portion and the muffler. And if you can see, we've only got one hanger. This is the only hanger we've got right here, and that's for the tailpipe. So that's the one we're gonna hook into for now. And once I get it fished in here, hung in, then we're gonna go to the other end and we're gonna mount, what is that, the resonator, whatever that thing's called. The bolts anyway. We're gonna get that all mounted in there. And then I'm gonna see if I can get this hanger strapping kit to work. See if I can rig up something for that to work. So let's get back around here. Tailpipe is currently hanging on its hanger. So now we'll get the muffler, get him on here, and yeah, we might be able to use that strapping. Maybe we can get a bolt, hang it through there, just to hold it. All right, tailpipe section is hung. So I'm gonna hang up this resonator pipe, and we're just gonna get it loosely fit in there. get the bolts back in it. That way we can move it around. So I'm just putting the bolts in just kind of loosely, just so that you can give it a little stability while you try to hang the muffler part up there. Just hand tight. Now we're going to put said muffler, connect. The muffler should slide over top of this. I just tried it in there. So I might have just been messed up maybe on a weird angle. Oh. That way you can see that. There we go. All right. That's what we wanted. So now, you know, I'm gonna try to just turn it just so that it's flat. That way it's not like crooked hanging down there. Oh, sorry. So you might want to get help and not try to do it on your own. That's just usually how things go with me. I gotta try it. This clamp, get that put on there. Got you slid over here, that way you can get a better angle of this clamp. Ooh. All right. Use my knee to kind of get it where I want it. That way it tightens down somewhat straight. That looks pretty good. Struck. Get these all tightened down. Okay, for the extra stability, I told you I bought this. So all it is you just use it to go around pipe, and then we will line up one of the holes like that. It comes with 2 bolts and 2 nuts. All you do is just get 2 holes to line up, like so. And then my plan is what I think I'm gonna do is, I think I'm gonna feed it through here, being as this hanger is here, feed it through there, and use that other bolt and just clamp it around there just to help hold it up, because I think currently, if you can see, the tailpipe is resting on the body. So I got some snips. See if they work. But instead of cutting it randomly, I'm just gonna unravel it all, feed it through there. Feed it through like so. See if these old trusty dusties work. Oh, like butter. It's a wonder. And I'll grab this bolt. Ooh. Do I want to go to the next one? So it's a 7/16. These are, anyway. I don't know if somebody else would get the same type, but this is what I've got for this strap. This nut and bolt system is 7/16. So I'm just kind of tightening those up just so that ain't all loosey-goosey, if people say that still these days. All right, tighten one on top of the pipe.
Yeah. All right, well, that's going to wrap up our review and install of the Borla Pro XS center oval muffler with a 2.5-inch inlet and outlet and universal applications. And for all things trucks, keep it right here at AmericanTrucks.com.